how we do with every look, I'm going to add on SPF. That is very, very important to protect your skin, is SPF. Then I'm going to go on top of that with a light bronzer. It's going to further moisturize my skin, but I also want to kind of blur out the scarring that I have and the hyperpigmentation. So that way, when I add the makeup on, you won't see, I guess, what I call spots underneath. All right, and then I'm going to go in with this highlighter on some of the spots that are still a little bit visible, and then just kind of blur that out before I add powder to set. Then I'm going to use the Sacha Cosmetics Tan Loose Powder, one of my fave powders ever. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of smooth all of that out. Then kind of go on here with my brows. Normally don't add this as part of the video, but I decided to throw it in this time for you guys. And this is a MAC pencil. I believe this is Stud. And this pencil is on its last leg, so I'm just really kind of taking my time and filling that in and kind of like going back and forth and kind of blurring it out a little bit, so that way you won't actually see the thick strokes. And this is another MAC pencil. I'm just going to darken the edges of the brows. And then using a spoolie in order to smooth everything out and get rid of any of the long strokes. Then just going in with the brow dip along the end of the brows in order to kind of define a little bit more and blend everything all in. All right, and just sharpening up my brows here. Normally I don't like to, I guess, start with something really light, but with the eye look that we're going with today, I decided to kind of go a little bit lighter underneath the brows. All right, just finishing up carving out the brows. I've been looking for some new brow products I want to try, so if you guys have any favorite brow products or just any favorite products in general, please throw those in the comments below. I saw the new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that's getting ready to come out, and I'm so excited about that. I haven't purchased any new products in quite some time, so I'm looking forward to kind of getting back into, the videos and producing that for you guys. I've just really been into the skincare lately. All right, and now for the contouring. One of my favorite products as well is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Ebony Bronze. I love, love, love that foundation stick. So I don't like the foundation stick for like all over, but to highlight and contour, I think those are just awesome. And I guess really the trick with makeup is just blending, taking your time, kind of going back and forth, making sure you have the proper foundations. A lot of people ask me, with my eyeshadow when they see me in person is, your eyeshadows look so good. How do you get your eyeshadows to kind of stay? Or how do you get them to be so vivid? And one of the ways I do that is making sure that I have a really good eyeshadow base. So the MAC paint pots have been like one of the best ones. I also like using, I'll have products that I don't really use for the intended purpose, like that contour palette, the cream contour kit. So I just started using that for the eyeshadow base as well. And, just making sure you have a proper base to kind of seal everything in place, so that way it doesn't budge. It just works really, really well. So just make sure you have a really good eyeshadow base, and just kind of try some things. Concealer works, or some concealers work really well for it. I see some people use a little foundation or, a cream eyeshadow before they put on their powder eyeshadow. So it just depends, but for me, that's just one of the things that works. And then when it comes to eyes, oh my goodness. So making sure you start a little bit lighter before you start packing on some of the darker shades. Blending, which it takes time because you're really kind of going back and forth. You'll start with one shade, then you'll go in, a little bit lower with the next shade, then you'll have to kind of go back and forth and blend, and just make it look as smooth as possible. So that way there's no clear definition or, defining lines where one starts and stops. But just blend and kind of take your time, making sure you have a good proper base. And how I got started with it is pretty much, I would be on YouTube Friday nights, Saturdays. I would be in front of my vanity with my iPad watching videos, and then just trying stuff, and just see what works for me. And that's how I really kind of got into this. So, if you don't get it on your first try or second or third or fourth, don't give up, just keep trying, watch some videos, pause them, kind of go back and forth. If you have any makeup artists in your area that would actually, have sessions or, one-on-ones or classes that you could go to, that has been really beneficial for me as well. I started doing a couple classes and one-on-one sessions, and it's just so much easier for people to bring their products and kind of try a couple of my products and just really see, oh, that's how you do it. So, if makeup is something you really, would love to do for yourself, or you just want to get into being a makeup artist, then definitely reach out to some people in your area and, ask questions. Feel free to, drop some questions you have below, and I'll do my best to answer those for you. All right, I am going to go ahead and drop off here. You guys have got it from here. If you have any requests, please let me know. And thank you for coming back to my channel to watch this video. I appreciate it.